statement in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. What is that Shraddha? Shraddha sabde vishwasa kahe suddha nishchay. Krishna bhakti kaile sarva karma kruta hoy. Shraddha means firm faith. That is Shraddha. Krishna bhakti kaile sarva karma kruta hoy. One should believe in it firmly. If one develops Krishna bhakti, it is to be understood that he has finished all his work. No work is left. This is the purport of this saying. And we should have firm faith in this statement. Many say so, but we find that 99.9% of the people have no faith in it. They only say so. In the core of their heart, they have no faith in it. This is only mere saying. You understand? Therefore, there are so many problems in this material world. If one can understand it very clearly, if he is fortunate enough, if he is intelligent enough to accept a bona fide spiritual master and believe in him, so there is no problem for him. Many say that, yes, we have to do. We are karma yogis. We are workers. We have to work. Yes, you have to work. Because you have been given this body. It consists of so many senses, hands, legs, eyes, ears, so many. And those senses to be utilized. What to do with these senses? By these senses, that is called work. General definition, general statement. But question arises, what to be done? Which is perfect work? Which is real work? This is most important question. Therefore, we have to approach a bona fide sadhu, guru, spiritual master, and ask him. Because one who is a sadhu or guru, he knows everything perfectly. There are two types of jivas, living entities, in this material world. Yes, in this material world. Do you know? What are they?
The eternal liberal soul and the eternal consciousness.
Yes. They are Mukta Jiva and Baddha Jiva, we say. It's liberated souls and conditioned souls. You understand? Some are Nitya Baddha, some are Nitya Mukta. Some are eternally liberated, some are eternally condition. Those who are conditioned, they will be liberated. It's not a fact that they cannot be liberated. So, from this conditioning state, if someone is liberated, he is said as Baddha Mukta. We say Baddha Mukta. Once he was conditioned, now he is liberated. By accepting a bona fide spiritual master and surrendering himself unto his lotus feet, and clarifying all doubts relating to this science of self-realization and acting properly in his guidance of a spiritual, bona fide spiritual master, he has become liberated. His conditional state is gone now. That we say. So, we have to believe in the statement of Sadhu, Shastra and Guru. There is another question, another important thing, matter. Who is real Guru or who is real Sadhu? That's another different thing that we should know. A very, I am saying, important definition is given regarding a Sadhu and Guru, that one who is a completely surrendered soul, Krishnika Sarantam, is completely surrendered soul like the lotus feet of Hari, Supreme Lord Hari. He is Sadhu, he is Guru. This is a general definition, at the same time an important definition. And this is the principal symptom of a Sadhu and a Guru. And there are other, that we say, Guna Lakshana, secondary symptoms. When this principal symptom is there and one should possess this principal symptom, or one who completely surrenders himself to the lotus feet of Supreme Lord Hari, automatically the other symptoms, secondary symptoms, develop. One need not try separately develop those qualities. They automatically develop. Jasyasti bhaktir bhagavati kinchana sarvi gunistatra samasti Srila parava bhaktasya kutamahat guna manarthena sati bhavatavahi. This is stated in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Jasyasti bhaktir bhagavati kinchana sarvi gunistatra samasti Srila. Bhagavati akinchana. Akinchana bhakta, akinchana bhakti. Unalloyed devotion, we say in English. One was developed this unalloyed devotion to Lord Hari. The Shasti Bhakti Bhagavati Sarve Gunistatra Samasti Sura. All demigods manifest in his body. And all the good qualities, godly qualities, also manifest in his person. You understand? Rava bhaktasya kuta mahatguna manodhyana sati dhavatavahi. One who is not a devotee of Lord Hari, a bhakta of Hari, non-devotee, he has no good quality. However great he may be in this material world, He may be a great scholar, Pandit. He may be a great hero. He may be a great politician. He may be a great intelligent person. He may be a great ruler, administrator. He may be a great worker, karma vira, whatever he may be. He may be a great scientist. You understand? Whatever he may be. Arabhavaktasya kuta mahatguna manarthanasati bhavatva. He has no good qualities. No mahatguna. No good qualities. What he is doing, what he really does. Manarthanasati bhavatva vahi. He is a mental speculator. He only speculates. Understand? He is a mental speculator, great speculator. He only speculates. That is life. Manathanasati bhavatva. So, one should become devotee of Lord Hari. Should develop this devotion, should render loving devotional service. That's Lord Hari. And how can it be done? It's only possible by surrendering oneself at the lotus feet as a bona fide representative of the Lord, of Guru or Swami. The 100% a devotee, a completely surrendered soul, is always engaged in the loving service of Lord Hari. Whoever comes to him and surrenders unto him, he engages him in the service of Lord Hari. This is the only process for one to become a bhakta, a devotee. You understand? And it is here stated. And Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam also says, Maivansa jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana. Jiva, the jivatma, the spirit soul, the living entity, is an eternal part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, of Paramahatma. Understand? The Supreme Lord is great, Vibhu. That is stated. And Jivatma, Jiva, living entity, spirit soul is on, is very, very minute. So this is the natural tendency of Jivatma, spirit soul, to render devotional service unto Lord Hari, as he is the eternal part and parcel of Lord Hari. Thereby he will get pleasure. The Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam says also. But one who is a conditioned soul, we cannot understand what he is. What is his constitutional position? Only knows, only understands that he is this body. Is this body. You understand? He doesn't know that he is not this body. Something different from this body. It's superior. You understand? So, he does everything to get pleasure, to get happiness, to give pleasure or give happiness to this body, little body. Tries his best in different ways result is Jai Sanspada Bhoga Dukha Dono Yevati Adyanta Banta Kaunteya Nati Suramate. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam says. Understand? The essence of all Vedic scripture. All these sense activities will never give you pleasure or happiness. Dukkha donaya is the origin of all distresses. You understand? Jai Sanspada Bhoga Dukkha donaya. Adyanta Banta Kaunteya Nate Suramate Buddha. Buddha means learned persons. Those who are learned, this Vedic scripture, does no Veda Tattva, the essence of Veda. In other words, we may say those who are devotees, those who are real sadhus, they know this. They are never interested in the sense pleasure. You understand? Not Islam. Because they know it's not pleasure, not at all pleasing. Rather, it is displeasing. It gives displeasure. Because they are not body, they are spirit soul. No. One should understand, one should know it very clearly how soul will be pleased, how soul will get pleasure. So Shastra says, Maharaja say, Acharya say, bona fide authorities say. What do they say? Sabai punsa paro dharma jato bhaktir adhokhyade ahetuki apratyata dayatma so prasidati. You understand? Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam says so. Sabai punsa paro dharma jato bhaktir adhokhyade. Adhokhyada means the Supreme Lord. Bhakti means devotional service. If one performs devotional service to the Supreme Lord, he will get pleasure. He will get real happiness. This is the pleasure and happiness of Atma, the spirit soul. Savipunsa paro dharma nato bhaktir ahetuki apratyata jayatma supasthati. It is ahetuki. It has no reason. It is apratyata. It cannot be checked. Understand this thought? Because it is quite natural. Because we are living entities, well, spirits, part and parcel of the super soul. We say this is Atma-Druti. This is the function of Atma. You understand? Thereby Atma, the spirit soul, will get pleasure. No other way is there. Allah Maharaja, the Maharaja, as a bona fide authority, says in this verse that in every body there is Atma and the Paramatma. Both are there. Paramatma is Supreme Lord, and Atma is part and parcel. Both are there. So one knows this truth, the Siddhanta, this conclusion. He pays respect to all living entities according to living entity position or manifestation. To pay respect means to pay respect to Paramatma. You understand? Not to the body. Not to the body. One who is real sadhu, a pure devotee, he pays respect to one and all. The sadhu is respected by all. You understand? Also respect a sadhu, a devotee. Because he is always with the Supreme Lord Hari. He is very dear to Lord Hari. So he should be respected. If showers his blessings, they are very, very beneficial to this conditioned soul. But before one paying respect to such a sadhu, sadhu pays respect. You understand? But how he pays? Here it is stated. According to the living entity's position or manifestation. If someone is superior, so one should pay respect publicly. You understand? One who is not superior, inferior, according to position or manifestation. The sadhu pays respect in his mind, not public. The inferior person should pay respect to sadhu publicly. This is a lokshikya. You understand? Teach the public. That is to be done. So, this is what the sum and substance of this verse and purpose of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. I am speaking Buddha. This is enough for you in English. Those who don't know English, they are now disappointed. I am not speaking in Urdu. Some people already left. You understand, being disappointed. Allah.
Try to render some service also.
Try to render some service. What service? How can I eat very nicely, palatable food? How can I get? Only for that reason you will render service? What do you say? No. Then let him say. What service? What sort of service you want to do? Oh, devotional service. What is that? I don't know. What is that devotional service? I am a very ignorant fool.
Try to please the devotee.
Oh, you are devotee. That means you will serve him?
Try to.
Right. Oh, then he is intelligent now. So you will never now live only for eating, isn't it? You have now rectified yourself, I think so. Huh? Hopefully. Yes. May that pure devotee, as he says this, Prahlad Maharaj, bless you. Or my revered Guru Maharaj, Prabhupada, bless you. You can understand it. You understand? All right, this is fair enough. This is enough. Speaking in Oriya, that is spontaneous outcome. Body, isn't it? So a condition of things that I must live for to fulfill these four needs. Isn't it? But Mahajan like Prahlad Maharaj and very spiritual like Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam says, what? No, you need not live for these. Lavo jive to javata. You have to live to get that supreme gain. What is that? That is Krishna Bhakti. Understand? That is supreme gain. Sriyo love, Param love. You have to live only for this purpose, not for other purposes. Nrohari is very greedy. He is always awaiting when some feeding is there for me or not. Isn't it? Yes. Very greedy. Yes, that greed is very nice greed. One should develop such greed. Yeah. Don't develop greed for material acquisition, material sense gratification. Isn't it? Don't develop such greed. Only develop this greed, spiritual greed. You understand? Have to get more and more, the spiritual things. Krishna Katha, Sadhu Sangha. Huh? How can I get more Sadhu Sangha? More association with the saintly persons and listen more Krishna Katha. And thereby relish, fill your belly. What do you say? No food will be given henceforward to you. You should fill in your belly with this Krishna Katha as nectar. Only nectar. Is it all right? So I'll tell the president not give you anything to fill your belly, stomach, material belly. You understand? What I am speaking, what I was saying? What I was saying, therefore you on your. Tadvijnanartham su gurung eva vigachet. Samit prani sutriyam brahmanishtam. Upanishad says. To know this science. Science of what? Science of self-realization. One should approach a bona fide spiritual master who knows this tattva, who has seen tattva, tattva drashta, tattva jnata. One who has known this tattva, one who has seen this tattva. Do you understand? Do you understand anything by such saying? Do you understand? Yes. You are following. You understand it. One who has seen the tattva. What do you mean by that? One who knows tattva, yes, something we may form some idea, yes. One has seen the tattva. What do you mean by that? Have you any idea about it?
According to Bhagavad Gita, a self-realized soul, Samadharshana, who love of God, who have seen, who knows the absolute truth.
Yes, you know the absolute truth, tattva jnata, tattva drashta, who has seen tattva. What is that? Advaya jnana tattva braje brajendra kumara. This is said. Advaya jnana tattva braje brajendra kumara. Brajendra Kumara, the son of King of Braja, and then son of Nanda Maharaja, is known as Advaya Jnana Tattva, is absolute truth. You understand? One has seen that absolute truth. In other words, we say one has seen Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaja. This is Tattva Drashta. You understand? And who knows about him is Tattva Jnata. Knower of the truth. You understand? One has seen him is Tattva Drashta. He has seen the absolute truth. That means Krishna. You understand? So one should approach such a person and inquire there. Tattva Jnata. You know the science of self-realization. You understand? Tad-vijnanartham sa-guru adi-gacchati. One must approach such a guru, spiritual master. One who has seen the truth, one who knows the truth. And knows the science of self-realization. Vijnana, science. You understand? One has to do it. He must do it. It's not optional. It's compulsory. Isn't it? This is compulsory. on the part of a human being. Because the opportunity has been given in this very form of life. Human form of life. And this life is meant for that. You understand? So one has to do it. Thereby, you can perfect your life. You can achieve the supreme perfection. You understand? Then you have to do it. That's it.
Prabhupada has clarified the doubt that offering respect to the living entities means offering respect to Hari, who resides as Paramatma in every living entity's heart.
Yes.
That means here it is meant for Hari. So even if it's ant or a human being or an educated soul, there is respect to the soul equally as it is meant for Hari. But in a portion of this sloka, it is stated that one should offer respect to the living entities according to their positions and
Manifestation, yes.
So, Buddha, my question, how to differentiate in terms of the positions of the soul? Because this statement is meant for the soul.
Yeah.
So, how to differentiate the positions of the soul? It is possible on the part of elevated soul, like that of a divine soul. But on the part of the fallen beings, many times we may commit mistake while differentiating the souls, in terms of their positions.
Yes, according to terms of positions and manifestations, it has been said. I speak something in this regard. You understand? And you should understand it clearly. If you have some doubt, then you approach such a bona fide spiritual master and ask and clarify your doubts. That we generally say, and most of my speaking is this. You understand? What is the position and manifestation? All are souls, undoubtedly. But how many know this? This is question number one. And only it is possible in a human form of life. Then comes the next question. How many of the human beings know this clearly? That I am not this body, I am the soul. You understand? One, the human body or human being, one who knows it very clearly that I am not this body, I am this spirit soul. You should pay respect. You understand? Second thing, next thing is that only knowing this is not sufficient. Am Brahmasmi. I am not this body, I am spirit soul. This is not sufficient. Furthermore is required. That is what? Jiver Swarup Hoy Krishner Nishtata. This is further thing. You understand? I am an eternal servant of the Supreme Lord Hari. This is my constitutional position, Swarup. One who knows this thing, practices this thing in his very life, is furthermore, he should be respected. Was understood it, was realized this, and who sees this in every living entity. Never sees the body, only sees the soul and super soul. Is sadhu. Is a great devotee, is a pure devotee, is a Vaishnava. He should be respected according to the position and manifestation. He should be respected by one and all. You understand? But I had already said, sadhu knows it very well. The sadhu never disrespects any living entity. He pays respect all living entities. May it be a tiny ant. But How he pays? He pays mentally, not publicly. He pays respect publicly one who is superior to him in spiritual understanding. He pays him respect publicly, but all mentally. Before you paying respect to a sadhu has already paid you respect. That you don't know. You understand? According to position and manifestation. This means. Is it clear? Yeah.
Can spiritual advancement and reciprocation of love take place without the help of the body, senses, mind and intelligence?
Without the help of body, sense and mind and intelligence, how can it be? How can it be?
Yeah.
You will serve through your senses, through your body, not without body.
In this context, your narration,
Yeah.
you have hinted a very important factor.
Yes.
You have told that the shear of the tattva
Yes.
is different from the knower of the tattva.
Yes.
Because the shear of the tattva is one
Huh.
who sees Rajananda.
Yes.
So he's great.
Yes.
So, but this word, that shear and the knower,
Yes. They are one.
they're one, yes.
They are one.
Shear will be naturally knower also.
Yes.
But knower may not be shear necessary.
No. That is your misunderstanding. One who knows in tattva is also a seer.
So, this is said to be different. But my question was that I thought, when you have said that the shear of the tattva is different from the knower of the tattva,
I have never said so. No.
now you are going to say that what does it mean by shear of the tattva?
Yes. I ask that question. I never say that knower and seer are different.
No, not different in the sense, the meaning is different.
Meaning, but our every explanation based on tattva vichar, an absolute consideration, not apparent consideration.
Yes, but my question here,
Yes.
that since the meaning it is different,
Apparently.
apparent,
Yes.
apparently consideration,
But we are not on apparent consideration.
it is absolute.
We always in absolute consideration.
Yes, but what I mean to ask that hearing, knowing, and seeing, that means the vision to see.
Simultaneously takes place if one is a pure devotee.
Yes, but what
That we say, Premanjana Surita Bhakti Vilotanena Santa Sadaiva Budeyesu Vilokayanti Jasyama Sundaram Achintya Guna Surupam Govindam Adi Purusam Tamam Vatan. Brahma Samhita says. You understand? Santa Sadaiva Budeyesu Vilokayanti. One is a Santa, one is a devotee, a pure devotee. A Vaishnava, or sadhu in other words, he always sees that Syam Sundar, Syama Sundar, you understand? That means Supreme Lord, Hari, within and without. Always. He has developed such a vision. You understand? How he has developed? Premanjana Surita Bhakti Vilocane. That is the vision. Premanjana Surita Bhakti Vilocane. You understand? The Prem Anjan, that sort of ointment of love, Krishna Prem, is anointed in his eyes. That is Bhakti Chakshu. Bhakti Vilocana, he sees. You understand? And how he has got it, how such vision has developed. Do you know it? Huh?
how you develop such gift.
Yes. And where does he get that ointment and smear? In his eyes. Guru has their own zone. That means Guru has a factory. He manufactures that own zone. And do you want to be a factory worker there? What do you say, Sachinanda? Guru has no such factory as we generally know a factory is. What a factory is. This factory is set up here. That is only through Sravanam. Sravanam is the factory. Srute Khita Patham. That is stated. Sruto Ikhita. If you hear, then you can see. By hearing, you will see. This is spiritual. You understand? If you humbly hear from the lips of a bona fide spiritual master, pure devotee, automatically that ornament is smeared into your eyes. It's automatic process. Then you can see that Samsundar within and without. Chakhyudam dilajai, janme janme prabhu. That is it. Life after life is my master, who has given me this vision, who has opened such eye of jnana. Ibrandasya jnananjana svagaya. Chakhyur militam jena tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. That we say. You understand now? So it is a non-differential and no other. In that sense, no difference. Yeah. Yes. Srutekhita. By hearing you can see. You understand? So there is no difference. Finished? Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. To approach a bona fide spiritual master.
To approach a bona fide spiritual master, Guru Padasraya. Huh? Guru Padasraya, Diksha. You understand? Guru Padasraya, Diksha. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is instructed Sanatana Goswami. While he was instructing Sanatana Goswami, he has said this thing. Do you know that? Mahaprabhu's instruction to Sanatana Goswami on this subject.
For devotional service.
Huh?
I know just
Yes.
Sanatana Goswami once asked to my Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what's the constitutional position of living entities? And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied that the original constitution of living entities is to run the service to the Supreme Lord.
How can you do it?
By approaching
A spirit, bona fide
representative of the Lord.
Yes. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela. 22nd chapter, you will find it. You understand? Vividhango sadhan bhaktiro mohuto vistaro. Vividhango sadhan bhaktiro mohuto vistaro. Santhepe kahiye kichu adhunango saro. Santhepe kahiye kichu adhunango saro. Guru Pada Soyo Diksha Guru Rose Bono First thing, Guru Padasvayo Diksha Guru Sevana. Approach a bona fide spiritual master. Be initiated by him. Take initiation from him, Diksha. You understand? Then Guru Sevan, serve the spiritual master. Huh? Sadharma Sikkha Prucha Sadhu Margan Vamana. Then inquire. Pariprashna. Tattva Jigyasa. You understand? Jiva se tattva Jigyasa nartha dasya ho karma bhi. Yesterday. You are saying that, isn't it? Huh? Why have you come here? To Gurukul. Why have you come?
To accept discipline.
To be trained. To get training from the bona fide spiritual master how to render loving devotional service unto the Supreme Love. You understand? This is the purpose. You understand? To fulfill this purpose, you have to first approach a bona fide spiritual master and be initiated. Take initiation, Diksha. Serve Guru, Guru Sevan, then inquire. Huh? Clarify all your doubts. You understand? Then sadhu marganugamano. Then tread the path that really sadhus have treaded. You understand? Become a sadhu. Krishna pritya bhoga tyaga Krishna kirtya vasa. Javan nirvaha pratigraha ekadashi upavasa. Mahaprabhu says, you should give up all your sense enjoyments. You understand? This is a strict brahmachari. For what purpose?
To purify intelligence.
That's all right. The main thing is for Krishna Priti, for the pleasure of Krishna. You understand? Krishna Pritya Bhogatya. You understand? You give up all sense pleasures for the pleasure of Krishna. Krishna Tirtha Vasa. You must reside in Krishna Tirtha, Dham. You understand? Vrindavan Dham, Mathura Dham, Purushottam Dham, Bhubaneswar Dham, Mayapur Dham. Dham. You understand? Krishna Tirtha Vasa. Javan nirvaha pratigraha ekadashi upavasa. Javan nirvaha means as much as required to keep body and soul together, just accept that. Understand? Huh? Javan nirvaha. Pratigraha. Pratigraha means acceptance of gifts for the service of Krishna, Guru. You understand? And ekadashi upavasa, fasting on days of ekadashi. You understand? So many things are there in this person. Sanatana Siksha. Mahaprabhu has given that thing in Sanatana Siksha. You understand? That is stated here. Sadhu Vatmanam Sadharma Pucha. Guru Padasaya Diksha. My spiritual master, beloved spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada Maharaja mentioned that thing in his purport. You understand? This is brahmachari training. And you should believe in all these instructions, Sadhu Shastra Guru. Ado Shraddha, Tato Sadhu Sangha, associate with sadhus. Then Ado Shraddha, Tato Sadhu Sangha, Tato Bhajan Kriya. And in that category, Tato Sadhu Sangha means association with sadhu means accepting a bona fide spiritual master. Tato Bhajan Kriya, then Bhajan Kriya, how to do bhajan. Krishna bhajan. You understand? The object of bhajan is Krishna. Bhajaniya vastu Krishna. You understand? And that spiritual master will teach you that. He knows how to do Krishna bhajan. And your duty is to do Krishna bhajan. Isn't it? And you should be taught by a bona fide spiritual master. You understand? In this gradual process. Adu Shraddha, Tato Sadhu Sango, Tato Bhajan Kriya, Tato Anartha duty. Then comes gradual process. Brahmachari training. In Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam 11th canto, it also states, Bhagavan Krishna says to Uddhava, what are the duties of brahmachari? Do you know it?
Collect Dikya.
Yes. For whom?
For the spiritual master.
For the spiritual master. The only duty. Is the only duty, only to collect Bhikya.
Following any instruction given by spiritual master and his guidance.
Directions. As mentioned in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam 11th canto, Divyam prapyanupurva janmo payanayanam dijaha vasan gurukule danto brahma bhita chahuto. First verse. You know it? You don't know. When the disciple takes initiation, you understand, becomes brahmachari. Is known as brahmachari. Guru, the spiritual master, does the sanskar kriya purification, performs purificatory rites, sacrifices, yogyam, isn't it? Thereby, he gets second birth, Dvija. It's known as Dvija, isn't it? The spiritual master gives him second birth. First birth from father and mother, from semen, isn't it? Father's semen, mother's womb. First birth. Second birth when accepting spiritual master and takes initiation. The second birth becomes, thereby becomes brahmachari. And spiritual master gives that birth. So spiritual master is his father and mother. Both. You understand? Say Parama Bandhu, say Pita Mata. Sri Krishna Charane Jai Prema Bhakti Data. You understand? Their spiritual master is our supreme friend. He is our father and mother. You understand? Because he has given me this friend body. He has given me new life, second life. He has opened my eye. Bhakti Chakshu. Through that eye I can see the Supreme Lord Krishna. Isn't it? The spiritual master performs all sorts of sanskaras, purificatory rites, ceremonies. You understand? There are 10 dosavidha sanskaras in Vedas mentioned. 10 types of sanskaras. Do you know it? Huh? Beginning from Garbhadhana up to Upanayana. You understand? Garbhadhana to Upanayana. 10 sanskaras are there, mentioned in Veda, very scripture. Some of those sanskaras we perform here. That day we performed Mahaprabhu's son, the shaving ceremony, Chudakaran. That is out of 10 sanskaras. You understand? Huh? And it ends at Upanayana. Then Brahmachari will stay in Gurukula. Huh? He will be trained how to control mind and senses and study Vedas under the guidance of spiritual master. Then comes second instruction. Acharyam mam vijanyam na mannet karichit na martya buddha swete sarva. You understand? Bhagavan Krishna says, Acharyam mam vijanyam na mannet karichit na martya buddha swete sarva deva maya. One who is Acharya, spiritual master, is the representative of Supreme Lord Hari. Sakshat dharitena samasta sastri. He is as good as Hari. You understand? You should not treat him as an ordinary human being. You understand? That is says, Sarvadeva Maya Guru. All the demigods are there in his body. You understand? Then comes so many things. Sayam prata rupani abhaikyam tasmi nivedet jachanna dapta anugyat upajunjita sanjata. You understand? Early in the morning, Brahmachari will get up from his bed, rise, attend Mangalarti, all these things, listening to Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, then get out for Vikya, collection of Vikya. Return in the evening. You understand? Sayam pratah panyabhaikyam tasmin nivedet. Whatever he gets, give everything to spiritual master. You understand? Huh? That's Brahmachari's duty. Whatever Vikya he collects, give everything to spiritual master. Then, out of mercy, the spiritual master will give something for the Brahmachari. Yes, you, this is for you, prasad. Then you will take prasad. No, prasad. Don't stand, no hurry. Are you doing like that? You are not doing. Doing?
Oh.
Huh?
In the temple?
Temple.
Because I live in the temple.
Yeah. Whatever is given is Guru gives you.
But now, when I'm in the West, I'm collecting for you.
Yeah.
Sometimes, myself, I keep Lakshmi. But I can take some just for strict necessary to buy something soft or something like that.
Yes, that it says here that we are singing from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Javan nirbaho pratigraha. Ekadashi. Javan nirbaho means what is very necessary for keep this body and soul together. Keep this body fit for the service of Guru. That is only acceptable, not more than that. So many other instructions are there. Now time is over.